As soon as Klay Thompson comes back to nothing, things turn around.
Going on? It's your man, Rick, the Dunk. Man, first off, I gotta say this. I gotta say, shout out to Steph Curry, man. Finally got that NBA, that Finals MVP. And dude, I watched every game of the series. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't see it ending this way. Those guys showed out, man. They showed up and showed out. I gotta do another NBA top 10 video now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do another one because I just did one, and you know the criteria for my list was NBA championships. It's impossible for me not to include Steph Curry in the top 10 with 4 rings, a Finals MVP, 2 season MVPs, 1 unanimous. It's just like best 3-point shooter of all time. It's impossible for him not to be in the top 10. And I gotta do that episode because it's crazy. Did they give him his MVP yet? See, I'm watching the game. Man, this is dope, man. I'm gonna let y'all hear this for a minute. No game 7. So I'm not sure if they gave out the Finals MVP yet. I don't see him with like a trophy, so maybe they didn't do it yet. But he know he got it though. He know he got it coming for sure. So game was crazy. Steph Curry, man, this guy, it's crazy. But it wasn't just Steph either, man. I want to give a shout out to Wiggins. Wiggins showed up, showed out. His defense on Tatum was stifling. Tatum is the heartbeat, in my opinion, of the Boston Celtics. And no, actually, it's Marcus Smart, but Tatum is the playmaker. He's the engine of the Boston Celtics. And unfortunately, because Wiggins put the clamps on Tatum, and I say that with great respect. I'm talking basketball. I mean, I know Tatum is a monster. But if we're talking just basketball, just game 6 tonight, yeah, Wiggins locked Tatum down. If you watch the details of the game, because I'm a defensive guy. So I watch the matchups, the individual matchups, the man-on-man matchups. And I'm going to tell you right now, just watching it in real time, Tatum couldn't really get his rhythm because of what Wiggins was doing defensively. Draymond Green, I think he almost averaged a triple-double, man, in the finals. After all that talk, almost averaged a triple-double. I know for a fact he got a double-double. I know for a fact he got that. And shout out to Green because he made a huge adjustment in the game. He went from, constantly bickering and playing kind of dirty, right, to a whole different game where he still had that tenacity, but he didn't affect the game negatively. So shout out to him. Klay, I give Klay all the respect because he was coming off of that, I think it was an ACL injury. And for him to still play pretty well, man. It wasn't game 6 Klay, but it don't matter. You got a ring, man. It's championship Klay. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on it. All right, hold up. I think they're about to do the ceremony. Hold up.
Trophy and the 2022 Bill Russell NBA
Finals. I gotta see this, man. I gotta see this part. Steph Curry is a top 10 NBA player all time. Steph Curry is a top 10 NBA player, hands down.
To the fans of Boston, the Bay Area, and fans
Boston
of the
heated.
world, thank you all for being
they heated.
Congratulations to the Boston Celtics, the Eastern Conference champions, on a terrific season. And now the Golden State Warriors, 6 NBA Finals in 8 years, 4 NBA championships, a remarkable run.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
By any measure, that only
I see who they were the best team in the West by a nice margin. So there's a good chance that they'll come back and win it again next year. I mean, or at least be in contention. Who's in the West that can stop them? Phoenix with Chris Paul aging, it's not happening. Lakers, they don't have enough talent to get over the hump. The Grizzlies could probably be a contender, but let's be real. They're about 2 or 3 years off. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, I think that Golden State will come back and do it again. Maybe not win, but they'll be back. I think next year you got Giannis possibly recuperating, people like that. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this. I don't want to be here all night. I gotta go to bed, but I have to see the Finals MVP. I want to make sure I see that. This is sports history, man. This is sports history, without question. Shout out to Poole. Poole played a heck of a game. I want to say he hit 2 clutch threes that were just amazing. At least 2 of them.
Congratulations to you, Coach Kerr.
Steve Kerr. What about Kerr? I ain't talking about him yet. Kerr, how many championships he won as a player? He got championships as a player and a coach. Dude, this guy is clutch. 5 championships as a player, 4 as a coach. What? I mean, it's going to be hard not to put him in the all-time coaches list. Come on. 5 as a player, 4 as a coach. Apparently, he knows something. I think it's also evident that former players make great coaches, especially former NBA champion players. You know what I'm saying? They make great coaches, apparently. They got that championship DNA. Who else was real good tonight? Oh man, I gotta shout out Al Horford. Al Horford is clutch, man. I feel like I don't think he understood his value in this game. Like Boston wasn't doing nothing without Al Horford, and I think that was clear in what was that, game 1? If it wasn't for Al Horford in game 1, it just wasn't. Nothing was happening. I feel like he was incredibly important, Al Horford. So, yeah, man. Hold up, Steve Kerr.
That guy Curry, wherever his area is right there, go talk to him. That's the reason for all this. Congratulations. Now let's bring back Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum to present the 2022 Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award.
Here it is.
Thank you, Lisa.
You already know what it is.
He's a 4-time NBA champion, a 2-time league MVP,
Dope.
a member of our 75th anniversary team, and for the first time ever, he's an NBA Finals MVP.
That's right.
The 2022 Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Without KD, stop playing with this guy. Stop playing with this guy. Without KD. Shout out to KD though. Without KD, stop playing.
It means we won. It means we took advantage of the opportunity to get back here. And I mean, I hear all the conversations, I hear all the chatter. We hear all the chatter. At the end of the day, it's about what we do on the floor. Ain't got to talk about it, just got to go do it. And that's what this is about.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
During our post-game interview just 3 seasons ago, you guys had the worst record in the league. At what point did you believe that you could be back up here on the stage? You always had a doubt, but you know how long the road is to get back here because of how hard it is to win on this level. Boston's a great team. Every team we played in the West is a great team. But we found a way to just get it done. And, everybody on the stage had a part in this. But the front office, coaches, players, at the beginning of the year, what were they saying? We weren't even on the radar. And now we're here with 2 trophies, and it means a lot.
Every championship journey is different. How would you describe this one?
Yeah. Just combining our championship pedigree and our experience with some fresh energy, some guys that are really hungry to take the next step. But we built this for 10, 11 years. And that means a whole lot when you get to the stage because you know how to win.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody who's been a part of this knows what it's about. So this one hits different. This one hits different for sure.
Congratulations, Steve. Where's Clay?
Clay, that's my guy.
Clay, after everything that you have been through in the last 3 years, what does it feel like to be a champion again?
Oh, man.
All right, I gotta go to bed. Hey, shout out to Clay, man. Oh, final thoughts on this. This has been an amazing series. Shout out to Boston for making it interesting. I think the last 3 games were not as competitive as the first 3, but man, they definitely showed up. It just in threes, man. You can't really do much with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, wow. I'm tripping off of this. So yeah, Curry got 4 now. I'm gonna go ahead and just be the first to say it. I think he's gonna have 6 by the time he's done. He's a shooter, so he's gonna be able to last pretty long in the league. He's not gonna get injured, get tired. He's a shooter, man. And outside of his ankles, he pretty sturdy, man. So I think he's gonna get at least 2 more. I think by the time it's all said and done, they'll be trying to weigh whether or not he can compete with Jordan. He'll be like what LeBron is right now. But the only difference is Brown only got 4 rings, and I think that's a problem. But I think Steph's gonna get 6, man. He just got. I'm getting 6 championship vibes from him. If not 6, 7, for real. But anyway, man, I just had to do this reaction. I'm really doing it for myself. I don't care if anybody paying attention to it. I want to make sure I can watch this, 15 years from now. I'm like, yo, I remember that night. That was crazy, man. Shout out to Steph Curry. I'm probably putting Steph Curry at number 10. Wait, number 10? No, he can't be number 10. I'm probably going. I probably got Steph Curry number 9 all time. All right, in front of Bird. I got Bird number 10. I got Bird 10, Steph Curry number 9, Shaq 8, LeBron 7. What was it? Tim Duncan 6, Kobe 5, Magic 4, Kareem 3, MJ 2, Bill Russell 1. That's my top 10 right now. Anyway, GG.